This is my car, which is also my home, and I'm currently racing this storm front. After living out of my car in the mountains for a week, the first significant weather event was headed my way. So I drove to the one region in the west without a substantial snow forecast, southern Utah. But I learned quite quickly that although I left the big snow behind, going to the desert meant wind, and wind makes things feel quite a bit colder.
It was actually so windy out last night that the entire car was shaking from the wind, so I'm really glad I wasn't in a tent, but not looking forward to going outside to make breakfast. The sun came out, and it feels very nice.
Due to an obvious lack of snow, I had to resort to exploring these areas by a more primitive method. Well, I made it to Moab, and it's currently snowing and quite cold despite being the least cold and snowy place in the area right now. But yeah, I plan to camp on some BLM land for free, but considering there's a lot of water and mud and snow, I didn't really want to risk it, and so I just got a campsite here. Yeah, super stoked to be in the snow, and hopefully I don't get stuck. So, not supposed to snow too much, but guess we'll see. There's literally nothing better than crawling into this super warm and cozy space when it's all like stormy and windy outside. It just feels so good, and especially that I have power and everything, I just like, I don't know, it's pretty sweet in here. It's small, it's really small, but very cozy and comfortable. Now some people might be annoyed by the fact that it was snowing, but not me, because I knew there happened to be a lot of red rocks in this area, and red rocks with snow look pretty awesome, so I was stoked. And then while on a hike, completely out of the blue, something that can only be described as magical happened. Well, today has been pretty great. I just made it to a free campsite outside of Moab, and it is absolutely stunning. After that little snowy hike earlier, the skies broke open, so I went into Moab, did some editing at a coffee shop, and just been an awesome day. I'm super excited for tomorrow, and yeah, this is great. Now, what's less great is the hardest thing about living out of a car in winter, and initially I thought it would be finding bathrooms or finding places to camp, but those haven't really been that big of an issue. The biggest and hardest thing has been cooking and eating food, because with a car, unlike a van, no matter what the weather is like, you have to go outside to cook in the freezing temps, wind, and snow, and it can be quite brutal. I usually love cooking, but it hasn't been the most enjoyable thing lately.
Well, I guess it snowed last night.
So you already know I'm a big fan of red rocks and snow, and so just wait till you see what it looks like today. while walking through all this very nice snow, I realized, why the heck am I not skiing? And just then I remembered some mountains that I've always wanted to tour. So we headed up to the La Salles, and I say we here because while staying at a hostel, I met a bunch of neat people, and one of them was a split boarder named Cooper, and he, like me, was very stoked to check out some Utah powder. After helping a few locals get unstuck from the snow, we skinned up the mountains with the most surreal views of red rock canyons hovering below us. We both thought the snow would be good, but truly had no idea what we were in for.
Enjoy!
The following clip contains noises of pure joy that can only be created while skiing the best run of your life.
Oh my god! That might be the best powder of my life!
And I sure didn't want that feeling to end, so I went to go find some more mountains.